It's your skull, trying to force your eyes open. It's a...
You hear a jingle. Keys are clinking in the pocket of your flare-cut pants. It says, whirling in rags, on the aluminium keyring. There is a single key on the ring. The window stands broken in its frame. Cold wind blows in. The morning light hurts your eyes. It's hazy, but you see the ocean and some war-torn buildings. What do you mean, assess the damage? How would you do that? What are you even trying to do? This fan has two chain pull switches. One ends in a tiny fan, the other in a light bulb. A truly horrific necktie has somehow attached itself to one of the blades. The blades come squeaking to a halt. It should be easier to reach the tie now. You reach out to grab the tie, but what's this? Diffuse, radiating chest pain. This is bad. Feels like sharp stones grinding in your chest for quite a still ongoing. Now is a good time. Finally, the pressure recedes. You find yourself covered in cold sweat and trying not. A terrible mistake. Turn the lights off immediately. It's just a little hangover-induced photosensitivity. Don't overreact. The lights are off. A mirror hangs above a bent and broken sink. In a fierce discharge of masculine energy, hot water sprays from the base and steam covers the mirror. Suddenly, you realize you have no memory of the face that awaits you there, underneath the soft vape. Really, all recollection of the person you are, the people in your life, and even the world you're in has drowned in a sea. With all the synapses you've extinguished, it's a miracle you can even think this sentence. As you slowly reach your hand, abort. You clearly have not thought this through. You won't like what you see there, and you will never unbecome it. Yeah, there is definitely something wrong with it. Where to even begin? There is the bloatedness, then the swollenness. It's like there's an upholstery of alcohol underneath your skin. It's not. It's swollen and snail-like, wriggling between your... Bet you are. Your nose feels like a small balloon in the middle of your face. It hurts when you honk it. It doesn't appear to be a particularly tiny nose either. Not with all the drinks it's absorbed for you. Behold. You have no idea who this thing is, do you? Too late. You clearly have rigor mortis on your face. Or wait, is that an expression? Are you trying to make an expression with that face? Why? Please stop. It's horrible. You're scaring yourself. Oh my God. You can't stop. It's like it's not even voluntary. What does it even mean? What is the emotion you're trying to convey? You should check yourself for a pulse, because from here it looks like a cadaverous spasm. You find no sign of life on your swollen neck. However, putting your hand on your chest reveals an irregular heartbeat. You appear to be alive, for now. Like the rest of you, it comes from a bad place somewhere in the past. That's all you know for now. It's too late. Like an image on film. The expression belongs to your primary motor cortex. It would take a minor neurological. The window stands broken in its frame. Cold wind blows in. The shards face outward. Whatever broke this window came from the inside. A fine web of scarring covers the back of your right, more likely a projectile than a held object. There are no fragments on the floor from pulling a tool. It is too large for a bullet, yet too small for a piece of furniture. The single green shoe you found fits the hole almost as well as your foot. Congratulations. You smashed the window with your own shoe. Now you only have one. If you're lucky, you could still find the other one on. A cool wind gushes in. Your toes curl up from the... There they both are. Two identical shoes. Both copiously green and good. They're balanced. Comfy. Feels like... The young woman raises a cigarette to her eyes are brown and her face is speckled with birthmarks. She can't be more than 28.
No. Because you're a police officer, sir. Okay, cool. I won't. First, I have to ask, are you okay, sir? You look like you're about to throw.
She's right. Something wants to come out through your mouth. But you can keep it down because your body does not control you.
Sir, you've been here for 3 days. On official police business, as you couldn't say. In truth, so far, mostly drinking. Don't be so harsh on yourself. They let almost anyone be a police officer. I can see that. Could it be because of the drinking?
She hasn't had time to put her makeup on. This is her morning cigarette. She looks tired, her beauty waning faster than...
Of course. Be careful, officer. They don't like the police around here.
Something stirs in you as she's about to go. Call it an instinct, a need. The need to ask. She looks back at you, a light glinting off her eyes.
Yes? There was the usual ruckus. Loud disc... I couldn't say. It's impossible to hear people speaking from over here. Oh, yes. Various artists. Ostentatious orchestration, prime. Oh, were huge where I come from. I was very young then, of course. Like 7. Life gets hard, but I don't know about that. At around 2 o'clock, the disco stopped, and a slow, sad song started playing. Like organ music on repeat. That went on for quite a while. That it doesn't matter anymore and that we're alone now, it was difficult to tell. The song itself was very quiet and soft, but you sounded like a winded boar, sir. It was hard to understand what you were singing on top of it. Then you started screaming and trashed the place. A window was smashed. The tape player, probably. The song stopped. And furniture, too. A real destructathon. There was scream. There was. I think you screamed that you didn't want to be this type of animal anymore.
Sounds like you were in some real fundamental...
I went out afterwards. Everything was quiet by then. Around 4 or 5. And that was it. The dock workers are pretty cocky. They think they're police enough. At least here on the coast. I can't... You're in a hostel, sir. We are in Revachol. You sure look like you're from Revachol. Revachol parties. It's 51. The current century? Centuries don't have numbers. Civilization has existed for 8,000 years, sir. You're right. There is nothing funny about civilization. Glad to have been of assistance.
The door is closed. There is no answer. You hear the shower being turned on, somewhere inside. Still no answer. Still nothing. You should punch a fucking hole in it. You slam your fist into the vinyl. It does not produce a hole. The door sits sturdily in the frame, and your fist hurts. Not to mention, great exercise. This door can only be opened with a key of. As you hold the metal, you sense the warmth left there by her hand.
Employer.
He doesn't sound too enthusiastic about this.
Isaac, going. Haven't you noticed what's going on outside? Good. We're in the middle of a strike down at the harbour, trying to force it. For one, I could use some more shut-eye in the mornings. Right to work, right to sleep, I say. We are the workers, the union. We know what we need. What's right? Okay. I guess there's also Everard. He's in charge of the union. He's smart. They got it. Measurehead's got it. He's guarding the gate.
The way he says Measurehead implies ultimate trust in this head reckoner's physical prowess. He seems like a worthy rival. You should slay him.
Thank God, no.
The worker stares at you, his eyes dry from sleep.
I don't know what you're talking about, kind sir. But when I'm
Fuck sleep. Despite the headache and the queasiness, you feel like you've got at least a 10-kilometer. The dock worker doesn't answer. His
Hello, sweetie. You shouldn't keep your colleague waiting.
A bespectacled man in an orange bomber jacket is tapping his foot on the... As you approach, he narrows on the sleeve of his bomber jacket as well as on its back are the same and...
Hello, I'm Kim Kitsuragi, Lieutenant, Precinct 50.
You realize he's waiting for your name. Concentration makes you squint your eyes. Your name should be deep gold and orange, like a forest fire looming on the horizon, but mixed with the stench of liquor rising from your breath. You're 2 steps closer to it, but there are still many to go.
Okay then. It looks like we had a little scheduling error on Sunday. Saturday too, actually. Have you had time to talk to the manager here? If you don't mind, we should talk to him again. Ask him for a rundown of the area. Now that I'm here as well. It also wouldn't hurt to assure him the police are finally here. In full force, I mean. Have you mapped out the initial interviews? Okay, we'll have time for that after we take a look at the coroner's case. Have you removed the dead body from the tree? So, the body is still...
This is the first time you detect a weariness in the lieutenant's voice.
where it has been hanging for 7 days straight. We should go there as...
What a shame. Get to it now. Rip that body down from the tree.
Hello, sweetie.
Wait, who's Sweetie?
Why, you are, officer. And have you found anyone to be sweet to? You rascal. I'm too old for you, and too married besides. You must forgive me. I'm getting so scatterbrained. I'm Lena. My husband Morel and I are staying with our friend Gary just down the street, but I come here for...
This Lena is wacky enough for the motley crew. Hire her on the spot.
Whatever do you mean? Ah, yes. Probably Roll With Me by the Fletchers. People often quote the Fletchers at me. Yes, dear. I'm a paraplegic.
A paraplegic is someone with limited or no ability to use the lower half of their body. Paraplegia is caused by spinal cord injuries, like falling from a great height.
That's quite all right. I'm used to people asking questions. I know they're thinking about it anyway. Of course, dear.
The man with the unimpressive beard notices you.
Mr. Gart, right?
Yes.
I am Kim Kitsuragi from Precinct 57. This is an inter-district investigation, so joining me from Precinct 41... Right. Now, I know it took us a while to arrive at the scene. It also took you a while to call us, and...
No, I only just got here. It was probably Sylvie who called you. She usually works the bar here.
Do you have her number?
As a matter of fact, I do.
You said you just got here.
What, of Martinez? No. I live in Jamrock. I only sometimes come here.
But you still know your way around, yes?
Yes, I know where some things are, but as I said, I don't live here.
I didn't imply that. Detective. I have everything. You?
Yes, yes. He means, do you have questions for me, like a police officer would? Behind this building, there's a courtyard. That's easy. See that door there? First you exit through that. Then, to your right, you should see a big hole in the fence. I don't know who killed him. I'm not the police. That's your job. What are you, crazy? Of course I didn't kill him.
Suddenly you tense up. Blood is being pushed to your muscles. You should hound him on this.
No, I didn't. I didn't. I don't appreciate this. What is this? Do I have to answer him? Is this mandatory?
The lieutenant stands motionless, his expression.
What are you, an idiot? I told you I haven't killed...
Yes?
The RCM in Martinez. What can I help you with? We don't see a lot of police around here. Of course. What can I help you with? Excuse me? Oh, well, I didn't write it there. I'm just sitting here. I don't know anything about that either.
Pig is a widely used term for...
No need to worry. We are not saying you did.
Okay. Well, I didn't. Since the street sign's messed up? Oh, that.
She's relieved someone has come for it. Even all the way over here. There's a drop of death in the spring.
What do you mean? Yes, sir. District of...
He knows where we are. He just wants directions.
There's the pier, the Cape Side apartment, the harbor gates, some kind of commotion, some shops and a bridge, just coast.
Rows of stalls under a broad roof, where silvery fish were heaped on newspapers. Water, water everywhere, pouring from the head.
Anything else? It's just water. No, actually, no problem. Me? I am just a gardener. I am working. I have a greenhouse in the yard there. I've been trying to get... Well, as you already know, there's a corpse there.
Don't worry, miss. We are here to clean it up.
Thank you. My head is about to explode. Of course. I won't hold you back.
I am a gander and a hunter and a gatherer. Feel like a traveler from another planet. Hey there. It's the jam, my man.
The air from the east is thick with...
It's a traffic jam for the... Meanwhile, we're all stuck here in long-haul limbo for days. Feels like forever. Like I was born on this here roundabout and this was all I ever knew. Just me and the metal and the tires, the oil and the fumes of mazout. Yeah, imagine. It's been a whole week. So tell me, what do you need? He ain't one of us drivers. I know that. All accounted for. Otherwise, I haven't really asked about that.
It's easy to see he's telling the truth. He's kept his nose...
Analyzing the fundamental structural and psychological conditions of being stranded in the midst of a sea of motor lorries. And there's a sense of surprise there ain't more bodies hanging from more trees. Oh, high-grade narcotics, illegal firearms, stuff like that. Ha! No, I'm joking, my man. Found runs a nice, clean business. This haul of cargo is mostly sporting goods. They usually get shipped to Grad and the Occident. Though we've been making headway in the Il Moran market lately. We're pals and all, but I can't just freely hand out the merchandise.
There's no denying it. Your body needs to feel the touch of some good...
Not unless they've illegalized sports equipment while I was on the road. This rockin' beauty. Sure is, like a rash you can't get rid of. You interested in heavy-duty cargo machinery? Neat. For carrying large quantities of cargo a long distance.
The man taps his fingers rhythmically against his arm.
It's like whatever's going on over at the docks. Workers got a blockade set up, making demands. Nope. Some pretty wild stuff, I hear. Like a giant new power crane in half the company. I've heard talk there's a company rep in town too. Like a strike negotiator type.
Ah, yes, from the Wild Pines. We'll meet her soon enough, I'm sure.
They want to keep that money flowing in, my man. Ka-ching. Anything else? Yeah, this ain't really my area of expertise. Us lorry drivers. Not my thing.
What's better than chasing transient pleasures? The more transient, the better. When one's ended, you can get onto the next one. He tries his best to look nonchalant, but there's a rigidity in him, as if trying to conceal something warm and deep beneath a cool exterior. Ease into it. Don't go too far. This seems like a personal matter.
Cool. We all want to know each other's woes and all. But people, man, they have slippery.
Just like that, he slips out of your reach. It is possible the yelling didn't help.
Don't be a stranger.
An old monument. A silver. As you look up, you notice something. Something with someone shot him in the heart. Interesting.
Okay, I can see it, but well, Martinez is riddled with bullet holes. This place saw a lot of action during the revolution, but the statue is recently renovated, so why not? What this shows us is guns aren't too uncommon here.
The king stands high above you, surveying the bay. What did he do? You have no idea what you did a week. High above you, the king stands triumphant. The small, wrinkled woman does not greet you. She nods along to something on her radio. A photograph is clutched in her hand.
Wait. She's just a distracted old woman. Better to leave. Why? I just told you why.
Welcome to Revachol.
Don't you welcome to Revachol me. My grandfather came here from... Every school of thought and government has failed in this. It's men like you who keep Revachol divided, making it that much harder for everyone to climb out of this post-war limbo.
Oh, come on, man. I just said welcome to...
I know exactly what you meant. You think my kind does... But you see, I'm an officer of the RCM. It's actually my job to make sure you...
Silence. The air between your partner needs backup. Now's your moment to shine.
You two make a cute couple. You know that?
The lieutenant exhales and resumes his regular calmness.
Whatever you say, officers.
He smells of heavy motor oils and his breath of high tar content cigarettes.
It's about biological determinism, natural. Not the most popular topic nowadays, with a coalition in charge and all.
Change the topic. The way he says it makes it almost sound like a threat.
I'm not just racist. Look, I've read books, huh? The science of racial... People who've studied these things say that you...
If this guy's all the Occidentals have, well, let's just say he's not exactly ripped.
So, lately we Occidentals have experienced an unfortunate downturn. The problem? The damn kips are showing a real good game lately. Same with the mosquitoes. And the other intruders. It's true. Also, you need to realize the dangers of mixing races. Who knows what might happen if people don't stay in their birthplace? Don't push your luck, Runt. Looking for something, Runt? Come to tell me to fuck off again? Oh, not much anymore. I'm here to pick up some cargo, but the dock work. The strike? Apples. Yeah, apples.
He's given you the runaround. Let's be honest, you were bested.
Welcome to Frit. Feel free to look.
What's that magazine she's reading?
I don't know. Frit? A 7 to 11 grocery store. I think they think that the extra tea makes it funkier. It doesn't. You mean this? This is Pop Stars. It's got like...
Looks like it also has something called Police de la Mode, featured on page 34. This speaks to you.
It's where they rate different outfits famous people wear. It's kind of funny. They're kind of mean. It's about who's the most stylish. No, I don't.
We are not the fashion police. We're the real police.
Okay. I don't really know anything. I mean, I know it's there. Not really. No. I didn't know him at all. I don't know, really.
No need to worry. It's just standard procedure for us to ask around.
Okay. Uh-huh.
A small cabinet on the wall is filled with various
just ask me if you need anything from Saint Baptiste. We don't stock prescription meds, but we do have Nosafed. I don't know. I don't really know what hypnogamma is.
Nosafed heals +1 health. Dramine heals +3 health. Magnesium heals +1 morale.
Saint Baptiste. Saint Baptiste Pharmaceuticals. The one that sells meds out of Saint Baptiste. That one. There. Okay, here. I hope Saint Baptiste makes you feel better or something.
You see several packaged raincoats fill a low shelf beneath a display of croissants and juice boxes.
What is what? If you want to buy one, then it's only 4 real.
The tear machine stands in the corner.
Oh. It's... You need a... Feel free to use it if you find a bag, though. I'm sure there are some out there. Oh. That's the tear machine. Damn,
that felt good. Your heart's pounding nicely. You should tell people to fuck off more often.
Not as a general rule, but that one was justified. Better to get the lay of the land before telling people to fuck off.
That's the spirit. Never forget. The whole world